Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I want to talk about the Kershaw leak in CPM154 in carbon fiber. Now, this knife was kindly, generously donated to me by a buddy of mine. You can find him over at the Art of Rugged on Instagram, and he was generous enough to lend me this knife and a few others for review. And this is actually a knife that I have had 4 times. It was a funny thing. I couldn't really get in contact with the seller, but I sent a few emails and he never responded back. But I bought a Kershaw leak years ago in the standard 14C28, I think it's 28N steel and stainless steel handles, the bead blasted steel handle, bead blasted blade. Okay, bought one of those, and I think it was for like $29. And then another one showed up in my mail. And I thought, oh, okay, this is a little weird. I'm gonna hold on to that. And after about a month, 3 had shown up in my mailbox. By the second one, I had emailed the seller saying, hey, look, I think you've got a problem with your shipping and your distribution here. I've already gotten 3 of these, or at that time it was 2. And I said, hey, I could ship the other 3 back. Never heard back. So I had 4 of these. So I was able to see the quality of them all. And I'll say this, Kershaw had some pretty wonky grinds on those, but other than that, they all functioned the same. Lockup was the same. Fantastic knife. The only thing I didn't really like about them was just how thin they were and small. So this one is one of the more premium models, and this here, I actually like it. After carrying it for a little bit, the solid carbon fiber scales and the 154 cm blade, I find it to be a joy to carry. So this is actually one that I really like. The pocket clip, just like the other ones, are god ugly, so not very pretty. Still has the safety, which if you haven't had a leak, you just push this in like that and it makes it safe. So it's a safety measure. So now, there we go. So this is actually the blade stop, but I like to use it as a thumb stud. I'm not a big flipper person. I don't usually carry a flipper. I only have 2 flippers in my entire collection. And I just find a thumb stud is a little more of a guarantee when it comes to deploying the knife. But as you can see, that speed safe is fantastic. The blade is, of course, a leak blade. I mean, it's almost perfectly straight, very pointy, very nice in the hand. I'm going to say it's a 4-finger grip. This is definitely not a heavy-duty knife. I'm going to compare this quick with a few others that are pretty standard. Here we go. We've got the K-Bar Dozier, and I mean, that's about the same size there. So we have that. And then we're going to have it compared next to a Spyderco Bird Robin. And you can see that that is a little smaller than that one. And then we have a Spyderco Persistence, which I think it comes to be about the same size as a Persistence. So yeah, it's a nice little knife. I find it to be very, I mean, for me personally, I didn't like mine because it was just so thin and so small, but I think the carbon fiber definitely makes sense on one of these. It makes it a little more classy, makes it a little more dressy, and makes it a little lighter. I mean, my goodness, this is definitely a lighter knife because of that carbon fiber. And of course, it's made in the USA. There's the model number and there's the patent. And Ken Onion designed. I mean, Ken Onion is a master in design. I mean, I've never had anything that he has made that doesn't feel right in the hand. And even though this is a small knife, it feels wonderful in the hand. So personally, the way I carried mine when I had it, I did tip down because there's just less knife sticking out of your pocket. But I can understand by having this, you have more to grab onto as you pull it out of your pocket. But yeah, this is the Kershaw 1660CF, and the CF stands for carbon fiber. And I just want to do a real quick review on this, and I think it's a great knife. These are pretty hard to find. I haven't been able to find one, and I've been wanting one, so that kind of tells you something. The other thing that I really like, really quick about this, is the jimping for the flipper becomes jimping for the index finger. So for pushing or stabbing, you got a little more grip, but you know, it's not really a heavy-duty knife. Well, that's all I have to say about this one. If you guys like this review, let me know in the comments. And thank you so much, buddy, for letting me review this knife, take a look at it, and talk about it for a little bit. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Till then, have a great one. Bye-bye.